What's up, my YouTube family? Greetings to you all. Hope your day is going well so far. Alright, today's question is about what are your thoughts on navigating friendship within the relationship. Before I share my thoughts, let me provide, as I normally do, an affirmation for today. And today's affirmation reads, I attract positive and authentic friendships into my life. Amen. Now, let me say that there are various types of friends. And I would like you to bear that in mind. Now, friendships can be a great blessing. It can be a good thing to have friends even when you're married. Your lives can be enriched by keeping connections with genuine friends, whether they're from the past, through your workplaces, colleagues here and there, classmates, college batch, church, you name it. Especially when we have good and noble friendships. Now, I use the term noble because I find that noble and genuine friends always got your back no matter what. They give you an ear, they cheer you along. They are your favorite support system in some of the most challenging times of your life. The thing is, friendship, it boils down to a choice, a decision that you will have to make as to which type of friends do you introduce in your life, or in regards to the question, in your relationship. One thing I would like to point out is that marriage in itself can be very nice and dandy, and you have all those good times, right? But it can also has its challenging days. It can be hard, which needs the time and space to work well with each other, meaning your relationship being your priority. Okay? So one have to be careful that you do not overcrowd your relationship when you need a time also to work out things within your marriage so that you can have what is deemed to be a healthy relationship. So bear that in mind. Let me also say that one has to be aware that there are healthy and unhealthy friendships. And when it comes to your relationship, one got to be discerning, alert, and careful about how you navigate friendship within your relationship. Now, when you're married, you go through what I call a significant change in your life, where it shifts the landscape or the dynamics of your relationship. Some things are going to be new, and there's going to be a lot of what I would call adaptation, being adaptive to things, that you never experienced before. And so it needs that time. It needs a lot of your energy to deal with those situations. All right? So here are a few tips that you can consider. The first one is consider your partner's feelings and have conversation around what you prefer in regards to friends and friendship within your relationship. It should not be where, because of friendship, then you are now arguing over that matter. Instead, there should be a level of maturity and have conversation with each other about what you prefer. Now, the second point is respect boundaries. Marriages have boundaries. You have individual boundaries, and then within the relationship, there are boundaries that you, I would imagine, would have developed, right? And so if one spouse is uncomfortable with a particular friendship, then there should be some respect for his or her feelings and have the conversation. You're going to hear me use that a lot because there's no other way around it, right? And that does not mean that a partner have to get rid of their friends unless they are really, very bad for the relationship. But if it's just like a personality thing, it's something that you can talk about and hear each other out, but respect each other's boundaries, because that's not just you now, it's a relationship. And so person's feelings must be taken into consideration. Never cross the line with your friends, and never let your friends cross the line with you as well. And that can look differently for each relationship, okay? But being clear about what you need from your friends is important. Use I statements to express those feelings. I prefer, I don't prefer. I like, I don't like. Say what you mean and mean what you say. And that should be respected within your relationship as well. Be mindful of what you share, okay? Very important. Because here's the thing, some persons are not capable of managing what you share. So take that into consideration and be very careful. The other point is, which would be my last point, avoid how you go about. Let me see if I'm saying it the right way. Be careful of how you go about frequent meetup with friends. I have known of relationship that suffered because of this frequent going out meetup friendship kind of a thing. And so that is another point that one got to take into consideration as it regards to the amount of time that is spent away with friends rather than with your relationship. There's always, I'm going to hang out with my bro, I'm going to hang out with my sisters. And I'm using those terms, making reference to friends. You have to be mindful of that. Very important. Just a brief self-disclosure. I am blessed with friends for many years who are now like my sisters or my brother. But here's the thing. We have such a level of maturity and understanding about our friendship that we don't have to call or text often or meet up often to maintain our friendship because of that level of understanding that we have. And I just say that to make reference to is how you go about managing your friendship that also will make it lasting. In closing, let me say, while it is a good gesture to have friends, bear in mind that friends are good and friends can be bad. So be careful of who you invite in your relationship and in your home. Be careful, okay? But also understand that couples need to make every effort to be their spouse's best friend. And while the other relationships are important, while you need friends, or some persons will say, I can do without, it's all about your choice, your decision. Whatever that looks like, just be mindful that your relationship should be priority, and you need to give it a lot of attention, pour into it, so that it can be strong and healthy and build that best friendship with your spouse. Thank you for listening. Blessings always.